So we got a box here, A&S gear. Now all the reviews that I've done so far, guys, on 50 caliber have had 0 GI Milsim products in them. So whatever people's opinions are of GI Milsim products, I know they're really hard to get right now in the United States, which makes me only want to get them even more. And recently A&S gear put a couple of the GI Milsim products up for sale in one of their recent sales, so I jumped in and picked them up. So pretty sweet. I'm pretty excited. Maybe I can finally put my SLS. So I got the GI Milsim barrels, and this is, I've got a tactical barrel, and basically is the 50 cal version of the All-American barrel. Ooh, so oh cool. This is the new PB water pod. A&S gear said they're going to send me a couple new products in the box. This is the new PB water pod hydration system. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's branded over at PB water pod. He makes a really cool little product. Okay, so let's take a look and see which one this is. Oh, sweet. Okay, so this is the micro, which is basically the version of the Blackheart Vibe. Ooh, that Feedneck is small. Okay. All right. So let's take a look here, and this one. Uh-oh, come here, sweetie. It's okay. And this one is the SP1 version. So we're going to start doing the reviews on these, and let me put these away before my girls take everything apart. So that's about it. We'll start doing some GI Milsim reviews. Thank you. Okay, so next up we're going to shoot up the GI Milsim, which is basically the SP1 version. Let's go ahead and shoot a couple over the chronograph here. So what you can see, that's 300. That's 306. That's 289. So the cool thing about this is pretty much in basically Blackheart board. So I'm just going to put it on full auto. You tap the button, obviously you got the 3 shots. And let's go ahead and tap it again and put it into full auto. Now we'll see if maybe we can get a little bit of a camera view here so you guys can see the little tiny balls coming out of the 50 cal gun. Let's see here, I'll aim it up just a smidge. And let's see how that does here. There we go. Oh, there we go. And we ran out of paint. So that's the GI Milsim. I don't know what this one's called. Micro 50 maybe, or GI 50 I think. So I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, let me go ahead and do the video really quick showing you how I modified the feed neck to work on the Kingman Rapid Loader. Okay, so we're going to shoot the GI Milsim Nano, and let's see what it's shooting at. Okay, so you should be able to see 295. Another shot at 295. Another shot at 295. Okay, and 300. So we're sitting around on 300 now. You're going to notice, okay, right now on the 50 cal market, the only good loader there is the Kingman Rapid. That's it, okay? No one wants the GI Milsim gravity feed, okay? You want a force feed hopper, which the Kingman Rapid offers. There's a problem though. The force feed loader, the Rapid, is too small to fit inside the GI Milsim feed neck. Now what you do is you get yourself like some of that Lexan packaging, you know, which you can get like anywhere. So I mean any sort of packaging. You cut yourself about a 1/2 inch strip by about 2.5, 3 inches. Put that down in there as like a liner, and then it'll clamp down around your feed neck. So I'll do a video on how to do that in the future, but let's go ahead and shoot this. It's actually pretty much just like a 50 cal Vibe, which is a good thing because it's a Blackheart Vibe. It shoots really good. So. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how to solve the problem of the clamping feed neck with the GI Milsim feed neck. Now, GI Milsim plans to come out with their own set of loaders. But right now in the 50 cal market, there are not a lot of loader options that are good. You've got basically a Sport Shot, you've got a GI Milsim gravity feed, and then you've got a GI Milsim agitated one, and then probably the best one, which is on the market right now in my opinion, is the Kingman Rapid. Now this may change. I know Vulcan's supposed to be coming out with a new loader. Maybe it's the new GI Milsim 50 cal loader. I have no idea. But as of right now, this little Kingman Rapid loader, which only uses one 9-volt, right there, works amazing for 50 cal. I have it in my Ego, you know, my SLS. That's what I've been using on the X-Ball field. It feeds a perfect 15 balls per second. It's light. It works great anyway. Okay. Let me pull out the insert here. I'm going to kind of give away the punchline here. But as you can see, you know, that clamping feed neck is pretty much tightened down almost all the way. But as you can see, okay, this is way too small. The feed neck of the Rapid loader is way too small for the GI Milsim feed neck. The GI Milsim loaders are going to come out, are going to be slightly thicker than Kingman's loaders. What I did was I cut myself a piece of Lexan from packaging. Now, as you can see right here, this is just packaging from a Trinity product. This is their little what is it? Their Spider 15 degree forward with a volumizer for the CO2 tank. So basically what you're just going to do here is you're going to cut out about a 1 inch thick, or I'm sorry, about a 1/2 inch thick by, it looks like probably about 3 or 4 inches. I'm just kind of doing a rough cut here for the first, just to get rid of all the flashing that's on the edges. Okay, so I got myself down to just a bare piece of Lexan plastic, thin piece of Lexan plastic. Now what I'm going to do is basically I'm just going to kind of measure. I'm just going to kind of measure about how thick or about how deep it needs to go. So it looks like about a 1/2 inch deep is about how far it needs to go. Now from there, I'm basically just going to cut. Let me cut a straight piece here. Okay. I just kind of got rid of, I had a kind of a wavy line at the bottom. So let's go ahead and cut a 1/2 inch piece, about 3 to 4 inches thick. Now I feel this is going to be a better solution than using electrical tape or anything. Electrical tape tends to slip. And then basically once you have your piece of Lexan, coil it up like a spring. Okay, like that. Okay, see how it's coiled up like a spring. Put it down into the feed neck, and it's going to expand itself around. And then from here, you'll be able to get your loader in there and then clamp it down. Now you are going to have to remove the screw here, and you may have to maybe take a flathead screwdriver and kind of expand it a little bit to get it in there and then clamp it down. But at least once it's in there and it's not going anywhere. So the piece I threw in there for the example purposes is a roughed up piece. This piece that I cut earlier is the more precise piece. So let's go ahead and put that in there. Okay, so that's in there. Now this is the piece that I cut earlier. There we go. You just want to carefully put it in there. You don't want to dent the edges or anything like that. You just got to take your time when you put the loader in there, but this spacer works great. And let's go ahead and tighten this down. Okay, so we've tightened it down, and as you can see, I'm hanging on to the loader. The gun is actually being suspended right now just by the feed neck. It's not going anywhere. You know, it's on there nice and tight, and no problems after that. So hopefully this may help you solve the issue with mounting a Kingman Rapid loader to your GI Milsim Macro or the what is it, the GI50, the SP1 version. It's the same thing inside the SP1 version. As you see in here, I've already got my piece of Lexan inside of the feed neck here when I switch my loader back and forth. So that solves the problem on mounting the Rapid loader inside the GI Milsim guns. It's that simple. Thank you very much.